Siege is a unique game that puts you into a unique situation. Gun skill and reaction time aren't all that you need to overcome the steep learning curve that new players must face. Strategical knowledge and understanding are what will make or break most of your matches. Welcome to Siege Basics. On today's episode of Siege Basics, we're going to be covering bandit tricking. Bandit tricking is a way of using bandit charges to destroy hard breaching gadgets after they are placed on a wall. Bandit tricking can be used most effectively against thermite, but it will work against other hard breachers as well. However, there are counters to bandit tricking, and some of which can be prevented by Bandit and his teammates. And since this video is focused on bandit tricking and not Bandit himself, I'm not going to be covering Bandit's loadout and gadgets. That will be covered in a different video. Now let's crack into bandit tricking itself. As we all know, once placed down, a bandit charge will destroy almost anything placed down on the wall, including Habana, Ace, Thermite, and the new secondary breaching charges. But pre-placing bandit charges on a wall can easily be zapped out by Thatcher or even a Twitch. To counter this, bandit tricking is employed. Bandit tricking is the act of placing down a bandit charge on top of a hard breach charge after it's been placed down on the reinforced wall you're trying to keep closed. This method cannot be countered by Thatcher, if done correctly. So now you're probably wondering, how do I bandit trick correctly? Well, bandit tricking relies quite a bit on audio and a couple of setting changes that I'll tell you how to make. To properly bandit trick, make sure that you have gadget deployment set to advanced. This will allow you to hold out your bandit charge without placing it down, cutting the animation time for placing the bandit charge almost in half. And I find it easier to hear thermite charges being placed down when your audio mode is set to night mode, because this setting boosts lower pitch sounds like the placing of a thermite charge and other breaching noises. Now that you hopefully have your settings figured out, let's get a little bit more specific. 90% of bandit tricking is staying calm under pressure, and as long as you don't freak out, you will succeed at bandit tricking. There are two types of walls that you can bandit trick, a 2-panel wall and a 3-panel wall. I would not recommend tricking a 4-panel wall, because you only have a 1 in 4 chance of guessing the right wall. Now first, I'm going to cover the 2-panel wall. Bandit tricking a 2-panel wall is pretty simple, and for this, I would not recommend pre-placing any bandits on the wall, because Thatcher will just destroy them easily. Now to do this, make sure you position yourself in the middle of both panels, so when a thermite charge does get placed down, you can pinpoint which side of the wall it's on. Now just for learning's sake, I'm going to play the sound of a thermite charge being placed down 3 times, and if you can hear all 3 times, you will have no problems with bandit tricking. Here goes the first one. Now, the second one. And now the last. If you couldn't hear all 3, I would recommend turning up your audio. And obviously, if you aren't on your gaming PC watching this right now, this is not going to be an accurate test for you. And also, let me quickly mention surround sound. Surround sound makes it harder to pinpoint audio in Siege, and I would never recommend using it while bandit tricking. It will only make it harder for you to tell where a thermite charge is being placed. Now when bandit tricking, the second you hear a charge being placed down, you want to guess which side it's on and place a bandit immediately. If you don't guess the right side, don't panic and run away. Just simply place down a charge on the other side of the wall. Now you've probably successfully bandit tricked a 2-panel wall. However, if you don't end up destroying a thermite charge with your bandits, make sure to pick them up quickly so Thatcher or Twitch doesn't get to destroy them, and then you can just repeat the process with the bandits that you saved. The only time that you need to run away while bandit tricking is if a thermite charge has reached the halfway point, and you have not started placing your charge yet. I'll show you what I mean. Right here, the thermite charge is halfway done. You cannot bandit trick a charge like this. And when a thermite charge is halfway done, the last thing that you want to do is stay by the wall and then be trapped once the wall gets opened. Immediately run away to safety once the charge has progressed this much. If you stay by the wall, you are going to die. Now let's talk about 3-panel walls. 3-panel walls are much harder to trick because there are 3 walls and there's a lesser chance of you getting the correct wall on a thermite charge. You can increase the chances of getting the correct wall by pre-placing a bandit charge on either the left or the right side of the wall. However, pre-placing a bandit charge comes with its own risks. Thatcher will probably destroy your pre-placed bandit, making you need to place another one down, and if you have to do this 3 times, you're only going to have 1 bandit left to use, so use this method at your own risk. I like to sit myself on the middle panel and use the same audio cues to predict the charge placement. However, if you guess the wrong wall, you need to run out of the way immediately instead of going for a second try. That will not work on a 3-panel wall because you're not insured to get the charge on your second try. And remember, just like anything else in Siege, bandit tricking takes practice. It's super easy to practice it as well. Just get your friends in a custom game, have one of them go Thermite or Havana, or whoever you're trying to learn how to trick against, and then just practice. It's that simple. And the more you do it, the better you'll be. Now, there are many counters to bandit tricking, one of which is Maverick. And if a Maverick starts to open the wall you're tricking, your safest bet is to leave the wall, because odds are you're going to get your toes shot off if you stay there. And if there's a door looking toward the wall or near the wall that you're trying to trick, an attacker could easily run in and just shoot you while you're placing your bandit charges down. You can easily prevent this by having someone hold the door that's near the bandit. Also, if the floor above a bandit tricker is soft, or the floor below a bandit tricker is soft, attackers most likely will try to capitalize on this, especially on Consulate and Border. You can prevent this by positioning a roamer to guard the soft floor you are exposed from. The next most common way to counter bandit is a drone hole. However, not all walls have drone holes next to them, so this does not apply to every single wall in the game. And the way that bandit tricking is countered through a drone hole is by using grenades, flashbangs, firebolts, or Zofia concussion grenades to counter the bandit. Flashbangs are probably the least effective of these options, but Zofia's stun grenades actually cancel the animation of bandit placing his charge on the wall, giving the thermite charge long enough to detonate, potentially killing bandit because of the slow effect that the Zofia stun gives. And then obviously, grenades and firebolts will deny the area around the wall so bandit can't get anywhere near the wall without dying. And either way, you're going to get the wall open or kill bandit. These methods can be countered by placing a Jaeger or a My Gadget over the drone hole, combined with a deployable shield to protect bandit from the firebolt spreading to him. But obviously, ADSs can be wasted by flashbangs or by getting Thatchered out, and deployable shields can be destroyed. So if your shield ends up getting destroyed somehow, then you can always just run away and the wall will get open, but you get to stay alive. And like I said earlier in the video, the only way to get better at bandit tricking is practicing frequently. Thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, I hope you learned something. If you did, you can always return the favor by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. And also, don't forget that I stream on Twitch every weekend, and I love to see it when you guys stop by from the YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching.
Yeah.